My name is Glenn Vander Zee. It's about 25 minutes from here. It is got an interesting name, East Side. East of what? Right? Like your identity is east of something else. And what East Side is east of is a red line. And the red line is what banks used to do in the 50s. Banks would look at cities and they would draw a red line. And they'd say, investors, if you're looking to invest on this side of the red line. But do not invest on this side. Your money will do better here. It'll help people there. Your money might help people on the other side of the red line. But you might not get as much back. And that red line was drawn and forever changed the life of the community that I serve on the East Side. The community of the East Side is a powerful community, but it has not benefited from decades of investment. The East Side is a resilient community, but has not benefited from decades of zoning and investment that favors its citizens. What I love about TAL, Touch of Life, is this notion of commerce kindness. Of when we do business, how do we make sure that we do it with kindness and with equality and equity? And don't mean to scare you there, all right? But you're awake now. The commerce of kindness that we'll talk about today is as we do business, as we look for opportunity, how do we make sure that we bring others along and not draw a red line where you have to be on one side of opportunity or the other. All right, now the good part. In East Side, the other thing we like to do is build equitable communities. And by equity, we mean making sure that people have the resources that they need to be successful. So as a superintendent, as an educator, what are we trying to do? East Side, we have 21,000 students. 21,000 students. Anybody ever been to the Chase Center? Yeah? Okay, one person. Awesome. Go Warriors. 2. All right. The Chase Center, we have so many students that we could fill the entire Chase Center and there would still be students outside waiting to get in. It's an enormous community. It's a powerful community. 21,000 students. And what we want to do every day as East Side Union High School District is, one, welcome every student as they are. I don't know how prepared you are, how much you want to be here, how ready you are, if you slept in a home last night or someone else's home, if you've had breakfast already this morning or not. We welcome you as you are. So we can, 2, get to know their areas of growth and areas of strength. So that we can, 3, positively respond. And we do those 3 things for an outcome. That's the 4th part of equitable communities. So that our students can be full participants, not entitlements, full participants in their classroom, their school, and in Silicon Valley. Historically, our students have not been offered opportunities for full participation in Silicon Valley, and that's what we're looking for change. When Touch of Life talks about commerce kindness, it's saying as we move forward with commerce, how do we bring others along? How do we open opportunity? Now I'm going to kind of like bum you out a little bit more this morning before we get to the good stuff. But there are reasons for our students to doubt whether or not the state of California, the county of Santa Clara, is saying we want you to be full participants in Silicon Valley. For instance, the state of California funds East Side school districts $12,000 per student. For a year, one student, the state says $12,000 to educate that student. 25 minutes away in Silicon Valley, other students are funded by the state in one district at $18,000 a year. A district 5 minutes away from them is funded at $22,000 per student. A district 3 minutes away from there is funded at $24,000 a student. So when we talk about commerce kindness, when we think about TAL Transformers and the work that our students are going to do in the future about building up all our citizens, touching lives, creating kindness, we need to think from the start, our state education system is funding one group of students within 25 minutes of each other at $24,000 a student and $12,000 a student. We have the power to change that. but we have not yet. We can do that, and we should do that. And so in talking with Touch of Life and preparing for this morning, looking at the wonderful work we do, I know there's a community that can advocate for all learners for full participation in Silicon Valley. Because full participation is fantastic, and it's what we're after. The other thing we talked about was COVID, right? There was a moment where we had to go virtual and things changed in 2021, and it changed just the nature of how we relate to each other and how people are doing. And so that's why I'm excited about that, some of the organizations that are here together to say, how can we serve students better than we have before? Before COVID, in the East Side, there were 300 students identified as unhoused. 300. Last year, the number was 1,242. Pre-COVID, 300. Post-COVID, with the economic polarity and changes in opportunity in our area, 1,242 students unhoused. They need us. They need us to know they're there. They need us to get to know what their actual needs are. And for us to do that commerce kindness, to be TAL transformers and figure how do we get the resources to students that need that most. We can do that work together. COVID also had an effect on us. I don't think I was as nice a person then as I thought I was before because of isolation, right? We have these wonderful things here during COVID, and these wonderful things keep us connected, but they don't necessarily make us closer. These things gives us a lot of access, but doesn't necessarily open opportunity. And our students lived through these for about 2 years. And even ongoing. You can look at your own kids. They're like right there. It's just all the time. Yourself, how often do you touch it? And our students have struggled with that. Check this out. How many students did we say Eastside had? 21,000. You're listening. I appreciate you. Look at you taking notes. All right. We have over 30 social workers in Eastside. Check this out. Last year, there were more social worker contacts the number of students. There were 22,463 times where a student walked up to an adult and said, I'm not right now. I need to talk to you about something. I'm not ready for learning. Something happened last night. I'm not feeling connected. I'm feeling pressure. Some students, I'm feeling a boredom that I've never felt before. I'm feeling a disconnect. I haven't, since coming back from distance learning, I still haven't figured out how to be with others in a way that's helpful to me. Our partners have the opportunity to find new ways to engage with youth. And that's why I'm excited about Touch of Life. I'm excited about the people in this room, because you get it. You get that if we're going to do business, we need to do it with kindness. That if we're going to serve, we listen to those that aren't asking for handouts, they're not asking for help, they're asking for an opportunity to be right, to engage and grow towards full participation in Silicon Valley. I'm excited for our TAL transformers because you're starting this work early. And you're going to be meeting today and saying, as I prepare, as I get opportunities and explore opportunities in this valley, which you have every right to do, every right to pursue what's right for you, is how do I do that in a way that also helps others? And as a society, we need that more than ever. Whether you're in cool California, or you're in San Jose, Fremont, I'm a Hayward kid, I'm East Bay, not East Side. Same phenomena, right? We can do this together. Every day when we drive into the parking lot on East Side, we know we're ready to go, to meet every student as they are, get to know their areas of strength and growth, so that we can positively respond, so they can be full participants in their classroom, their school, and in Silicon Valley. For our partners today, our corporate friends, our TAL transformers and students leaders, I'm so grateful that you're here today, because we're committing ourselves to the work of kindness, of making sure that opportunity is available for full participation, whether you're in Silicon Valley, the Bay Area, or wherever you may be. Touch of Life, thanks for the invitation, because it's not just an invitation to speak, it's an invitation for us to collaborate and grow and make sure that full participation in Silicon Valley is available for all. Thanks all. Have a great day.